Hi friends, welcome to Predict the Unpredictable, where we discuss important topics for the prelims examination 2025. Guys, today in this video we are going to discuss a very important topic which has a very high chance to come in the prelims examination next year. Guys, this topic is from economy and the topic is manufacturing sector. So guys, today there was an article in the Hindu newspaper, what has Make in India achieved? This topic is a very important topic. If you have analyzed the last few years PYQ, both prelims and mains, you will come across the theme of manufacturing being repeated in the UPSC papers. So today in this video, we are going to see what kind of questions we can expect on this topic. Why? Because guys, Make in India is completing 10 years. So there's a high probability that you may be asked a question on Make in India or the manufacturing sector. What will be the nature of questions will be asked in the prelims examination next year? We are going to discuss in this video because I'm going to show you the kind of PYQs which have already come on this topic of manufacturing so that we get to know that what will be the nature of the question next year if there is a topic on manufacturing, if there is a question on manufacturing. So let us start, guys. So this was the article, guys. In this article, the author has said that despite this Make in India scheme, India's manufacturing sector has stagnated. The aim of the Make in India program was to increase the share of manufacturing in the GDP to 25% from 14 to 15% in the year 2014. And the second objective of the scheme was to create 100 million additional industrial jobs by the year 2025. So guys, next year you have the prelims examination 2025. So Make in India will be completing 10 years. So there will be definitely a question on Make in India program because this is one of the most important programs of the economy. So guys, when you read this article, one important message of this article is that although the scheme was launched 10 years back, however, the scheme has failed to achieve its objectives. Even after 10 years, the manufacturing sector has stagnated at 15 to 17% of the GDP. So what was the contribution of manufacturing sector 10 years before, which was 14 to 15% of the GDP? It has stagnated around 15% only. The second important fact which was given in this article is that the share of employment, the share of employment of the manufacturing sector has declined. You can see here the share of employment has declined. Why do I believe that these two information can be used to frame UPSC prelims question next year? Because already UPSC in 2017, you can see here, has asked a similar question on the agriculture sector. Let us read this question and we understand what would be the area which we should focus when we read this article. Let us see this article question, guys. Which of the following has or have occurred after the liberalization of economic policies of 1991? The share of agriculture in the GDP increased enormously. Guys, this is incorrect because the share of agriculture has dipped after the liberalization. So this will be an incorrect statement. So what UPSC can frame next year, if UPSC has to frame the similar kind of question, what they will do, they will just write like this: the share of manufacturing in the GDP has increased enormously, which will be an incorrect statement because it clearly says that the share of manufacturing has stagnated around 15 to 17% in the last 3 decades. On the other hand, the share of manufacturing in the employment has dipped. So this is a very, very important topic for the next year's prelims examination. Guys, you can see here what they have talked about, that India is going through deindustrialization. India is going through a deindustrialization. Very, very important statement. Why they say that India is going through deindustrialization? Because, guys, you can see here in 2003 2004, the share of manufacturing in the GDP was around 15%. This increased to 17% in 2012 2013, and further to 18% in 2017 2018. But after following the demonetization and the introduction of GST, the share of manufacturing in the total GDP decreased to 17.1 in 2019, and then it is hovering around 17% in 2022-23. This means what? The share of manufacturing in the total GDP is around 15 to 17%. It is hovering around 15 to 17%, and the gross value added, okay, in the GDP has also stagnated. Thus, many say that India is going through now deindustrialization, because you can see the number of people working in the manufacturing sector has declined. Guys, let us see more PYQs on this topic. You can see here UPSC has been asking question about share. What is the share of this sector? You can see last year only they have asked question on product linked incentive, which is a very important manufacturing scheme. So guys, you can see the focus of UPSC in the recent years has been on manufacturing and exports. So UPSC can definitely ask a question that they can change. They can ask question on share of manufacturing in the GDP, and share of manufacturing in the exports. Guys, you can see in 2012 they have asked a question on what are the recent policy initiatives government has taken to boost manufacturing. So we have to prepare all those schemes which government of India has launched in the recent times, because these are old schemes. We have to prepare recent schemes. So let me just show you guys. You can see here, this I have taken from the PIB recently. So steps taken to boost manufacturing. Make in India program, which has completed 10 years. You can see 2014, September 2014, and we are in September 2024. So 10 years it has completed. The goal of the Make in India was to boost the share of manufacturing from 15% to 25%, which has not happened, and also to create 100 million jobs, which has also not happened. Coming to other steps, industrial corridors. Next, ease of doing business. This is also asked by UPSC. Guys, you all know ease of doing index, ease of doing business index is launched by World Bank. Okay, this can be a question. Next, national single window system. PM Gati Shakti master plan. This is a very important topic, guys, which you need to prepare for next year's prelims examination, because Gati Shakti scheme is one of the most important scheme as far as logistics is concerned. Then government has also launched the national logistics policy, and then government has launched the product linked incentive, which was asked in 2023 prelims. Very important. And Indian footwear leather development program. And recently government has also launched the design linked incentive for the semiconductor field. So guys, you can see how we linked the article which was there on manufacturing to the PYQs on various aspects of economy. What did we learn is that UPSC has been focusing on contribution of various sectors in the GDP. Like UPSC has focused on contribution of agriculture and its trend in the GDP in the last 30 years. Similarly, in future, UPSC can ask a question on the contribution of manufacturing sector to the GDP and its varying trend in the last 30 years. Also, UPSC can ask a question on steps taken by government to boost the manufacturing sector. So guys, I hope you like this discussion and the PYQ analysis. Guys, if you want me to continue this PYQ analysis every day, I would request every one of you to please do like this video and share this video with your friends. Guys, I promise you that I will bring every day very important topics which have very high probability to come in the prelims examination along with very analytical PYQ analysis like the way I did today. Please do share your comments. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.